What's up, guys? How's it going? So today, I'm actually making a YouTube video that's not my usual Clash of Clans. I've been introduced to this new game that just released yesterday. It's about, what, 4 a.m. my time here on the East Coast, US. And wow, I have been incredibly addicted ever since. I did do the pre-register, and I'm by no means an expert in the game yet. I am doing I think not necessarily a tutorial, but I am hoping to essentially show you guys what I've learned as I develop in the game. I am a member of one of the top clans out there at the moment, and purposely not part of leadership. I'm just wanting to stream, wanting to create content. As you can see, at least for our server, we're back up to number 5. We hit number 4 earlier tonight on stream, and then clans are extremely competitive at the moment. So as you can see us here, brace yourselves is the name of our clan. Anyway, like I said, we have some very extremely knowledgeable players in the clan, and I've been learning a lot as I've been going along, and I think I want to start making a YouTube series on this game and what I've learned, some tips, some advice, some stuff here and there that maybe not everyone knows, maybe no one really thought of, as well as learn from you guys. By all means, I want y'all to go in the comments and be like, hey Scott, what you did in that video, you could have done it like this. It would have been a lot better. So going into this, I'm gonna give you my initial thoughts on it. We're going to show a couple things I've learned up to level, because as you can see, I'm level 30 now on day 2, which I feel like is pretty decent, but there's some players out there that are up to like 33, 34. I'm gonna give you my initial thoughts on it, show you a couple things I've learned. I do have a clip from tonight's live stream. I do stream this live on Twitch at twitch.tv/Scottoria, so make sure you guys come and check me out there during the midweek. During the weekends, I'll probably be going back to Clash, because we got those arranged warfare, especially with CWL playoffs coming up. And then if we do get those open time slots, well, I'm gonna try and get as much lineage in as possible. As well as, so we're gonna be showing a clip from tonight. We actually cleared part of the one of the towers. It's called Tower of Insolence. We cleared level 25 when I was only CP level, I think I was, what, 34? I think it was. Yeah, it was, because I was around 3,000, 4,000 below the recommended CP, and we were able to clear it. So I'm gonna show you the clip of me doing that, so you guys are kind of just seeing some of the gameplay. And you see me doing some auto attacking now. All right, so going into this, I will say I am loving the game. I have seen kind of some different sides of it. I see people either really love it, or they're like, well, I'm just clicking next. I'm auto attacking. As you can see here, this is auto attack. You click a button and you just auto battle. Essentially kind of like farming and just completing quests. There is a difference. I have noticed there is a difference between if you actually conduct the attacks, like if you were physically clicking this button at the bottom right hand corner, as you can see me doing it right now. I feel you get more attacks out. You do perform better. You use less. You need to use less heal spells. Your abilities regenerate. They seem to regenerate a little bit faster, and so yes, overall it is better if you play it yourself. However, you can auto battle, especially if you're in regions or areas that have a lower CP as you, so that way you're not really having to spend too many healing potions and whatnot. So initially coming into it, that's one of the first things you should know about. I like there's a lot of stuff to do early on. It's not strictly just hitting the main quest button, auto completing the quest, turning it in, getting a reward, and then moving on. Yes, there is a lot of that. However, usually while that's going on, as you can see a little red dot at the top, and you see actually a plethora of red dots up here at the moment. So I'm usually, as you can see, my character is still battling. He's still gaining XP, and while he's doing that auto battling nonsense, I'm up here, upgrading things. I'm figuring things out. Here's my runes at the moment. I'm getting relatively close to clearing the second page. This is one of the sides of the game that something I would kind of recommend. I could be completely wrong in this, but what I would recommend is maxing out a page at a time. So just for getting up to level 1 on these runes, you unlock the next page. So since I'm at least level 1 here, I've unlocked this page, but instead of starting to touch base on, you'll notice there's actually more rune slots on this one. It goes up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 8 different ones you have to upgrade in order to upgrade the whole level itself up to 1, 2, 3. Whereas this one's 6, and this one being 4. So it's less to upgrade and you get more out of it. So I would stick to 1 at a time, even if they're things like evasion or something like that that you don't really want to work on. You kind of want to focus on defense or attack, or whatever your character build is. Stick to 1 page, completely max it out, and then move to the next one is something I would recommend. And then going into skills, I kind of made the mistake of leveling up. Well, it's not really a mistake necessarily, but I wouldn't really recommend leveling up the active skills a whole lot. Maybe level 1, maybe level 2. However, from my understanding, once you hit level 31 and you get your actual class abilities, you're gonna want to stockpile that SP, so that way you can spend it on some of those passive skills. Of course, definitely want to upgrade those. Absolutely, that's fine. No issues there. Max them out. And then going into the elixir, something you'll touch base on. I kind of want to focus on a little bit more of the tank attack side, more the warlord side of it, where I'm not going to be necessarily a heavy tank, but I also want to be able to get in there, just brute force, swing swords, and slay bodies. So I've been kind of focusing a little bit more on the attack, defense, and HP side of it. However, there's really no algorithm from my understanding yet for the elixir. Nothing really to worry about too much. And let's go into some of these dungeons here. So the daily dungeon, super easy. We just kind of it's, as you can see, it drastically jumps from easy at recommended CP at 2700 to normal at 44,000, which I can't even do yet. At easy, guys, when I hopped in this morning to do this particular dungeon, it took me 1 hit and I beat the boss, and then I hit auto clear and it was done for the day. So daily dungeon's easy. no really much to say on that one. All right, so with Tower of Insolence, that's the one I'm about to show you the clip on. So with this one, something I would recommend is something that I do, is do not hit auto clear until you're about to go to bed at night. Until you're about to hit that reset point, where everything on your game resets to where it's a new day. Hold off on auto clear until you can clear as many levels as you can of that day, and usually try and want to hit to the round up to the next 5th. So i.e. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and then you hit that auto clear. I already hit it tonight because once I finish here tonight, I'll probably just throw it onto some auto grind mode and then watch some Walking Dead or something. But this is where you're going to gain a lot of runes. This is your main rune place. As you can see, for the auto clear, you're getting 50 a piece, and it varies. There's a couple of 40s, some 30s, some 20s, but you're also getting some chests and whatnot. So the more you have cleared, the more of that you'll get during the auto clear. Hopefully I made some sense with that. And I'm going to show you the clip I did for level 25, I believe. Yeah, it was recommended CP at 38,200. I was able to clear it when I was a CP, I think it was what, 34,300 or something like that. You'll see it in the video. And so it doesn't necessarily mean you have to be the recommended CP in order to clear these. It does take some skill, but you can actually clear it below the recommended CP, and then get that 1 extra in there, so that way once you do hit that auto clear, you get more benefit from it. So without further ado, I'm gonna show you this clip and then we'll get back into it. 17, and you got SR armor? What? Piney, that is super lucky. All right. Oh, let's get it, guys. Let's attempt. We are current CP 35,572. We're gonna get in on 38,200. Let's see if fortune will in fact favor the bold tonight. If it doesn't, we're gonna blame Augie. We will blame Augie. This doesn't work. Alright, so far so bueno. Alright, got that power out. Boom. So I feel like I need to save a lot of my kiting for the main boss. I think that's the goal. Alright, so next one's gonna be the power punch, the thunder punch. Oh, come on. How are people checking in so often? I have to ask, does anyone know? I feel like people are checking in way more often than, because I feel like I can only check in once a day, but I see like the same person checking in like a bazillion times. Turn on the scroll. Thank you, King of the North. Yes, I keep forgetting. That goddamn scroll. You were so right. Oh, come on, kill us, troll. The war chief gave me a little bit of trouble last time, I believe. No, it's the guy after the troll. It's the guy after the troll is the one I have to see. If we can beat the next guy fairly easily, this guy, without really having to kite too much, then we'll be in Gravy Street. We'll be in that Grove Street. You know what I'm saying? 2, 1. Oh, use it. There we go. I'm gonna have to kite. I have to kite on this guy. 10, just at least until I can get one health pot. 3, 2, 1. Beep. All right, there we go. I'm gonna save my missiles. Okay, here we go, boys. 5 seconds left. The Black Forest Hollow, aka the Wolf of something. All right, let's get him. Let's get him. All right, I have to kite. 8, 7, 6. All right, let's get in. 2, 1. I should be able to use it. Use it. There you go. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. 11 seconds. Got him. Yes. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. That was cool. We got him, boys. We were at 3,000 CP below. It's a nice feeling right there. 196 combo. Oh my goodness. Whenever you oh goodness. This is how you know I'm new to this YouTube game. One of the biggest differences between YouTube and Twitch is it's just kind of a little bit more on the fly live stream because anyway, enough about that. As you can see there, one of the things I was doing was a form of kiting. So anytime you use a heal spell or a heal potion, you have a time limit of about 15 seconds in order for you to be able to utilize another one. So what I did is I did my hits. Once my health was getting relatively low, I backed away from the enemy and waited till I had about 4 or 5 seconds left on the clock, and then I came back at him, because then I could come back and attack for about 4 or 5 seconds and then be able to execute it again, because you're also on a time limit for that tower. You can't really just keep kiting forever. That's actually a way I failed it the first time because I had the win. It's just I just took too much time by running around. So just make sure you guys keep that in mind. Be mindful of the clock on that tower. So anyway, moving forward with some of these other dungeons, I guess I can't really bring it up, but this is the Elven Ruins. This is actually the secret place right now. At least from what I'm tracking, this is the place where you want to auto battle, when you want to just sit there. If you're going to be away from your cellular device for a long period of time, i.e. if you're going to sleep or you're doing whatever, this is the place you leave your character on auto battle, because you get during stream alone, I think I went to go get a Pepsi or something, or some kind of drink. I came back and I got 2 codexes from just farming this area right here. Especially if you have a hop time there. Oh man, this is the spot. So anyway, just so you're aware of that. And then something else I learned on stream that I know I actually kind of looked around on Google. I was looking around the internet to find out the answer for that I can now provide you is, for starters, you can see that number 6 next to my weapon system right there. And if I bring up my armor, you'll see it next to my S helmet as well as my A. You see that +5, +2. Those are enhancements. You utilize scrolls in order to give your weapons and armor enhancements, so they can get a little bit buff. And whenever you upgrade the grade for it, whenever you come over to the forge and you do upgrades, you bring it over here. Excuse me. When you combine them, where's the combination? This is the enhancement for starters. Okay, yeah. Not max level, can't be combined. So I can't combine it yet anyway, but you can actually combine 2 different helmets. I was kind of worried about that because I had maxed out my blue one. I like the blue armor one the best, the blue wolf, this one. And I had one of the red helmets that I put to level 30 as well, because at the end of the day they just have to both be helmets. I was like, do I have to have 2 blue wolves, or can they just be 2 of any helmets? And it was any helmets. It worked. And I was able to bump it up from grade A to grade S. So I know I had a couple people out there that were kind of wondering. They were a little hesitant to upgrading a certain grade to level 30, wasting all those low level pieces of armor to beef it up in order to upgrade the grade. I know that's a lot of different words, but you guys know what I'm referring to. And then yes, your enhancements do stay. So my helmet was +5 when it was grade A, and it remained +5 when it went to grade S. Now, with that being said, when you do combine them, you have to put the one that has the enhancements up here first, and the second one will fuse into that one. If you put the +5 in the second slot, then your enhancements will go away. They'll no longer be valid. So just as a heads up there, make sure you put it in the correct order. I have to say that. And then moving forward, I'm not trying to make this video out for too long. Something I want to touch base on is you do in fact want to donate to your clan. As soon as you join one, hey, that's why we're one of the top clans out there right now. You max your donates out. As you can see, I already capped out my Adina. I still gotta get my Proof of Blood and Red Star Stones, so that way you can level up your clan and you actually get points, so you can actually spend it in the clan shop. So the stuff you get from donations, you can actually utilize here in the clan shop to get more perks and benefits. And you can even do things like greet your fellow clanmates. And then here we go, members. You just greet them. You get points for it. I don't know if I've greeted him yet. I can't make any more greetings today, but yeah. So that's one of the perks, as well as friends. I'm also gonna bring up friends real quick. I already got my max list at the one. I actually have to prune it out a little bit as well, so that way I can add more people on, and more people that I actually know. And then yes, you can greet them all and you can collect them all. As you can see here, I just collected some friendship points, which you can spend as well in the shop. And yeah, so make sure you're not just stingy with who you're accepting. And that about wraps it up. I'm sure there's like a bazillion more things I can go over, but there's so many layers to this game right now. So many different things to do, even early on. Like I said, between levels 1 and 10, there's so much stuff jumping around. I will have to say, do not skip the tutorials. Like the guys who are talking during quests, yeah, that's whatever. But the tutorials that show you what to do and how to upgrade things and how to do various different sides, portions of the game, read those. Those are important. That way you can understand, how to level up the grade, how to level up your stones, your runes, stuff like that. That's key. And there's not a whole lot of resources out on the internet right now that kind of break it down Barney style. There's a couple, but you're gonna get more from those tutorials than anything else. You see my clash thing. My village is being raided right now. So anyway, guys, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Like I said, if there's any kind of questions you have, I can find the answer to. And then if there's any feedback, I'm more than happy for it too. Like I said, I'm not on the dev build. I'm by no means an employee for the company that made this game. I'm just a guy who started playing it as soon as it released, and I'm trying to learn it with you. I'm trying to show you guys some fairly regular content on the current status on how I'm doing. And yeah, hopefully I get another one out either tomorrow or the next day. See you guys again soon. Make sure you guys, if you haven't already, follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Scottoria to catch a live coverage of Lineage 2 and Clash of Clans. Clash of Clans being my main mobile game. And that's it. Have a good night.